Welcome back. It's always a pleasure to have you here with ToolsToLife.com with the Personal Freedom Revolution Challenge videos. Today we have an exciting subject for you. It's everything that you've ever wanted. It's getting the results you wanted faster and easier. Faster, easier, quicker. You'll be able to lose that weight. You'll be able to make that money, find that relationship, get through to that next job, anything you want, faster, quicker, easier. It's like instant coffee. Hey, wait a second, no. It's not like instant coffee because that doesn't taste too good. You really want the real stuff. It's like the Ginzu knives. Remember those commercials where you just chop everything up really quick and the guy's amazing chopping those onions and tomatoes and you want to buy those knives too. But is your life about chopping it up? Is your life really about everything having to be faster and quicker and easier? Well, it must be, because that's what we spend our money on. We watch these infomercials and we hear about these products and we look at how we can do things faster, faster, faster. Faster isn't necessarily better. And again, this is ToolsToLife.com. We don't do things like other people do things. So obviously I'm not going to talk to you about doing it faster and easier. I'm going to talk to you about the fact that things take time and that taking time is okay. The reason why we want things faster and quicker and easier is because we're not A, willing to do the work, and B, we're fixated on the end result. I've been mentioning a lot about this in little hints here and there, that we want the end result. So whatever that end result is, we're on this express train. We got to get to that end result and we got to get there now. But that's not how things work. I have to tell you, there are ways to be more efficient. But for instance, when you start college is a 4-year process. You don't go into college thinking, how can I do it faster and quicker and easier? Sure, you want to be more efficient, but you know what? It's not bad when things aren't necessarily easy. I always had a friend who told me that if I was winning at everything I did, it meant that I wasn't challenging myself enough. So failing is okay, and being hard is okay, and the work is okay, because we get to where we want in time. And hard doesn't mean suffering. Hard just means we really have to do the work. I mean, if I want to get in shape, I got to put the time in the gym. I got to do it. And in the beginning, it's going to be hard. It's going to feel hard, and it's going to be something that we resist. But here's a little secret about successful people that is maybe the real secret to success that I mentioned yesterday. And here it is. Successful people do the things that they don't want to do, but know they have to. Unsuccessful people take the path of least resistance. So it's kind of like sheep. People, they go in this direction of least resistance. When you're herding sheep, they'll always go towards the open areas because they don't want to push against anything and get out. Well, you have to sometimes push to get out. And successful people know that the things that they don't want to do are the things that give them results. And here's the incredible thing. The things that you think you don't want to do, once you start doing them, are actually the things that you want to do. For instance, when you don't want to go to the gym because you're out of shape and it's going to be hard and difficult, so you resist it and you resist it. But then you start going and you push through that not wanting to go phase. And yeah, it's a little painful, and yeah, you got to get used to it, and your body has to get used to it. But when you get over the curve and your body starts feeling good, then you love going to the gym. So the very thing that you resisted and didn't want to do, you start to want to do. So that's the trick. Successful people do the things they don't want to do, but know they have to. But once they start doing them, they want to. So it's all into your advantage to concentrate not on the end result, not on how long something will take me to accomplish it, but get into the routine of doing what you're supposed to be doing. Another thing we often resist is making that phone call that we don't want to make. And the longer we put it off, the harder it is, and the harder it is. If we just made that phone call, successful people make those phone calls. They don't want to, but they do. And it's less painful when we do. We're going to have a whole section on fear very soon. But we create our own fears and we create our own resistances. But the one thing about time is actually on your side. You've spent so much time looking to how to save time that it's really cost you so much more time. If you've invested the time that you should naturally in getting the results that you want over time, and I know that's a dirty four-letter word, time, but if you had from the start, you'd be living with the results you wanted. But instead, you keep looking for that shortcut, and you invest all this time in shortcuts that don't work out, and then you're back to the beginning, and then you're searching for another shortcut, and then another, and year after year goes by, and that's why I didn't want you to make any resolutions, because otherwise this year would be like so many other years where you make those resolutions, and you do it year after year after year, not getting the results. We are only on day 9. And you're still thinking about, when do I get to lose weight, and when do I get to make more money or find that job? Well, hopefully you already are, because hopefully you are resolved to do your personal best and you're applying that to your everyday activities. But we will get there in time. You have to trust the process. But time, once again, is not your enemy. Time is on your side if you use it correctly. Things don't need to be faster, and things don't need to be quicker, and things don't need to be easier. Things need to be real. Things need to be done the way they need to be done, the time that they need to take. And yes, you can be more efficient. But the reason why all these programs sell, and the reason why you buy them all, is because you yourself are looking for a way to not do the work. You really have to do the work. I know I'm not a very popular person, because everywhere I go and I talk, I tell people you can get all the results you want if you're willing to do the work and put the time in. And that's not what people want to hear. People want to hear, how do I get the results without doing the work and without putting the time in? And I'll tell you right now how. You don't. And that's why I'm trying to debunk all these ideas out there that you can get things by attracting them to you, or by just thinking positive, or writing goals down, or dreaming big, or any of these ideas out there. And today I want to talk to you about faster and easier. Whenever I see something out there that tells me I can accomplish what I want faster and easier, I immediately get hives on me. I just think, okay, this is a gimmick. And 99% of the time, it is a gimmick. That doesn't mean that there aren't things out there that help you become more efficient with your time. And of course, efficiency is going to get you things that you want done quicker, and that's great. But I'll tell you right now, the results, the real results that you're looking for in your life with this type of program, or any program like this, are results that take time. Be dedicated to the time. Time is not your enemy. Time is not something you are trying to get around. Time is something you're trying to use to take you where you want to be. If you use it correctly, time is like a wave. You get in the wave, and the energy just pushes you along, and eventually you end up where you want to be. But you know what? When you catch a great wave, if you've ever gone swimming and gone body surfing or surfing, when you catch a great wave and you're in that wave, it's fun all the way while you're getting to where you want to be. So get in the wave, use time on your side, and in time will get you to making commitments and getting the results you want. But right now, no faster and no easier.